I'm up early in the morning on a Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Been up since 4 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? My cat wanna fight. My cat don't get along with no other cats, he just like me, you know what I'm saying? I don't get along with human beings, he don't get along with cats. You know what I'm saying? Wanna fight every cat that come on the block. You know what I'm saying? Waking me up 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I even asked him like, yo, do you get along with any cats? You know what I'm saying? He just like me, you know what I'm saying? I stay away from human beings. I don't get along with human beings, I stay away from human beings. Most human beings are waste of lives, worthless waste of lives. They can't be trusted, can't be depended on, you know what I'm saying? So I stay away from human beings. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, I'm out here. I got a big ass pile of garbage behind me, but they put grass on it. They put grass on it and call it a park. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Just like the bitches out in this country. You know what I'm saying? Not women, bitches. You know what I'm saying? I respect women. You know what I'm saying? I hold doors open for women. You know what I'm saying? They say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Women get nothing but respect from me. Bitches, they deserve all the disrespect they get. You know what I'm saying? But just like bitches, you know what I'm saying? Got a pile of garbage. They put grass on it, call it a park. You know what I'm saying? Just like bitches, they put lipstick on, put eyelashes on, makeup on, wigs on. You know what I'm saying? But they really garbage. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I almost died, right? I said like 3 videos ago, you know what I'm saying? I know the creators protected me, you know what I'm saying? I almost died, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said in the beginning, I don't get along with human beings, you know what I'm saying? I got in my RV, right? And I say, let me go somewhere, let me go to the middle of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Where nobody's at, you know what I'm saying? I normally got my shit parked where there's no power lines, you know what I'm saying? There's no power lines. So I move my shit to the middle of nowhere and it's under power line, you know what I'm saying? But I forgot that shit. And my sunshade on the RV was flapping in the wind and shit. So I said, let me go up there and tie the shit down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I go up there. The power lines is directly over my ladder. I'm not even paying attention, you know what I'm saying? Because just like I said, I normally got my shit parked where there's no power lines, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not even paying attention to the power lines. I get on top of the RV, I'm standing up fully straight. I'm 6'2", you know what I'm saying? I'm standing straight up, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking to the sunshade in the middle of the RV. I'm walking. Something just stopped me and just made me look up. Fucking power line was right here. You know what I'm saying? I was in between the 2 poles, you know, the power lines, and in between the 2 poles, it swoops down, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm standing, when I got on top of the RV, I'm standing straight up, and that shit was like 1.5 foot over my head. You know what I'm saying? Not even realizing I'm walking, and that shit was right here. You know what I'm saying? And I looked up. I said, oh, shit. I almost died just now. You know what I'm saying? I said that out loud. Oh, shit. I almost died just now. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a fucked up way to die, right? You know what I'm saying? But a prophet already told me, you know what I'm saying? Already told me how I was gonna die, you know what I'm saying? Just stopped me at Broadway Junction, the train station, was like, yo, you gonna get into a fight. He covering his ears and shit. Like, he covering his ears. Like, yo, you gonna get into a fight and you gonna die by the sword. I'm thinking he crazy, right? He got an NYPD sweatsuit on. I'm thinking he crazy. And some bitch I'm talking to was like, he's a cop. I'm like, he ain't no fucking cop. I'm thinking he crazy, right? I go to the precinct, you know, they got a precinct at Broadway Junction. I go to the precinct, yo, you got a cop here, short brown skin, got a gold tooth? They're like, yeah, oh, he don't work here no more. Word. I wanted to ask him some more questions. Turns out he a fucking cop, you know what I'm saying? Thought he was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Said, I'm gonna get into a fight. He's covering his ears, like he was hearing some shit. He's covering his ears. He said, yo, I'm disrespecting to the, I'll beat you to death with my knuckles. I'm talking all this shit to him. He was like, yo, you don't respect the prophet, huh? You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. It might be true, you know what I'm saying? Every situation I get into, they always pull out weapons, you know what I'm saying? Every situation I get in, they always grab a knife, bats, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Little boy, 22, whatever the fuck, early 20s, whatever. Yo, come over here. Come under the L train, real. You know what I'm saying? He picks up a 2x4. I spit on him. And then he goes and picks up a rock. Like, yo, every situation I get into, somebody grabs a weapon. You know what I'm saying? So It might be true. I might die from the sword. Might be true. But like I said, almost died. Word. You know what I'm saying? I got the Creator protecting me. I know He protected me. You know what I'm saying? But I got some questions though. I got some questions. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of things, but I got some questions for the Creator though. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like the 5th time I done talked about this scripture, this book, the Gospel of Bartholomew, where the devil was being interviewed, that Satan himself was being interviewed. Just like the 5th time I talked about this. In those scriptures, right? Bartholomew is questioning Satan, asking him, yo, what's your story? You know what I'm saying? He told him his story, whatever the fuck. But yo, listen to this. In those scriptures, the devil himself said, he said, when I got cast down, when the God opened up the windows of heaven and cast me down, it was raining when He came down, you know what I'm saying? So he said, when I got cast down, I said, how can I destroy these humans? So he plucked it. It's the devil coming out the devil's mouth. He said this in the scripture. He said, I took a hair from my armpit. I plucked the hair from my armpit and I threw it in the river. And he said Eve drank the water from the river after he did that. That's how he was able to tempt her, because temptation filled her body after she drank the water. When he plucked his hair from the armpit and threw it in the water, it contaminated the water with temptation or some shit. And she drank the water, so she became filled with temptation. That's what it says in the scriptures right there. He said, that's how I was able to tempt her, because she drank the water. My question for the Creator is, how do you get mad at somebody? How do you get mad at somebody if they already tampered with, or what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? They already damaged, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. They already flawed to begin with. You know what I'm saying? They already flawed. That's like I'm trying to give somebody a loyalty test. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if he's true to, you know what I'm saying? He down with me. So I'm gonna give him a loyalty test. But before I give him the loyalty test, I'm gonna give him PCP. I'm gonna give him mushrooms before I give him the loyalty test. You know what I'm saying? How do you get mad at somebody when they was already sabotaged to begin with? That's the word, you know what I'm saying? How do you get mad at somebody when they was sabotaged to begin with? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I'm about to get deep, right? Just like 1 Kings 22:19. 1 Kings 22:19, when the Creator, you go look at your Book of Lies Mixed with the Truth, aka the Bible. It's 1 Kings 22:19, when the Creator had all His angels, all his spirits was in front of Him. You know what I'm saying? Just like Job, when all the angels and the spirits was in front of him. The Creator said, who will go out and deceive Ahab? Who will go out and deceive Ahab? An evil spirit stood up and said, I'll do it. And the Creator said, how will you do it? And the evil spirit said, I'll give a deceiving vision to all of his prophets. I'll give a deceiving vision to all of his prophets, and it'll look like he won the war, when in reality he'll die in the war. You know what I'm saying? I'll give all his prophets, 400 prophets, that's what it says in the scriptures, 400 something prophets. The evil spirit gave all of them a false vision. That's what I'm trying to say, a false vision that he was going to win the war, but in reality he was going to die. You know what I'm saying? So where I'm going with this is, the Creator lets evil spirits do what they ask to do, right? They ask permission, and He allows them to invade people's bodies and take over their mind. You know what I'm saying? But, so how do you allow spirits to invade people's body and take over their mind, and then you call them an abomination and say they should be stoned to death? That's deep, right? That's deep, right? How do you let an evil spirit invade somebody's body, take over their mind, control their life, and then you call them an abomination, and they should be stoned to death? If they do this, a man lay with them, they should be stoned to death. They're an abomination. But you gave the spirit permission to take over their body. So how do you get mad at somebody? How do you get mad at somebody and they were sabotaged to begin with, and you allowed to sabotage? That's the questions I got for the creator, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of things, but those are questions I can't wait to get in front of his face and see what he looks like and ask him those questions. Man. Why? How do you get mad at somebody when they were sabotaged to begin with, and you allowed them to be sabotaged? You know what I'm saying? Makes sense, right? That's real deep, right? You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about other things. This is really a topic of things I don't understand, you know what I'm saying? I was on YouTube the other day, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm on YouTube looking at real RVs, the real RVs, you know what I'm saying? The 45 foots. I got 35 foot. The real R, the 40 foot, the Prevos, and the other name. I can't remember the other name. Country Prevos, you know what I'm saying? The 45 foots. That cost $2 million. They cost $2 million and $1 million. You know what I'm saying? What I don't understand is, the sun all in my face. What I don't understand is, there we go. What I don't understand is, how does an RV cost $2 million and $1 million? These 45-foot RVs, the Prevo. But you can get a house. You get an actual house with bedrooms, a bathroom, a front yard, a backyard, a basement, an attic. You can get an actual house for $300,000. You can get a big ass house for $300,000. It don't make sense. Why does a bus or RV cost $2 million and $1 million, but you can get a big ass house for down south for $300,000 with bedrooms, with actual bedrooms, and a backyard, a basement, an attic? It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. Another thing that don't make sense, I don't understand, is I'm listening to the Crippin' Blood album. You know what I'm saying? Anybody don't know what I'm talking about, Google this shit. The Crippin' Blood albums that came out in 94 and 95, you know what I'm saying? You listen to that shit, that's the only thing from LA, from California, that I can listen to. Like, yo, this shit actually sounds good. You know what I'm saying? the beats and the rhymes, like, yo, this shit actually sound good. The only shit from California that I could actually listen to. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a song, what the fuck is the song? Should have been a B-Dog. No, is that? No. G's and Lokes, or some shit like that. One of them songs. Should have been a B-Dog. Yeah, should have been a B-Dog. There you go. Should have been in the beginning of the song. The dude, like, in the intro of the song, dude, like, yo, where you from? Where you from? He was like, yo, I'm California Crip, some shit. And he was like, oh, there's blood over here. Bang, 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 bang. Shooting that. That's how the song start. Where you from? I'm from, I'm Compton Crip. Oh, there's blood over here. Bang, bang, bang. That's how the song start. Me being the person I am now, you know what I'm saying? Who thinks about shit and analyzes shit. I say, yo, motherfuckers will do that because of some color shit, but you won't do nothing to these crackers taking over your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You won't do nothing to these invaders that hate you. Smiling, and then you smile back like the fucking slave clown that you are, and nod. You know what I'm saying? You won't do nothing to them, but you do something to somebody that look like you over some color shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like, yo, motherfucking Linden projects, right? Linden houses, right? Anybody from East New York, you know what I'm talking about. They done put, let me describe this shit for people that don't know what I'm talking about. Linden houses, Linden projects was normal brick project buildings, right? big ass projects, normal brick project buildings, right? The city put some they put some stucco styrofoam shit all around the bricks. You know what I'm saying? They planted flowers all around the projects. They put fertilize the grass. The grass is perfect in the projects. You know what I'm saying? And you got delusional, oblivious clowns. Good morning. Yeah, that's delusional, oblivious clowns. Good morning. Taking videos talking about, yo, they fixing up the projects, yo, they making this shit look nice. It's not for you, idiot. It's not for you. It's not for you. You won't be living there 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You won't be living there. You know what I'm saying? Got motion lights on the inside, you know what I'm saying? You walk inside, it don't even look like the projects no more. You know what I'm saying? People like you can't figure that shit out. It's not for you. It's not for you. Oblivious, delusional idiots. Good morning. If you black, what the fuck you saying good morning for? That's why if you black, what the fuck you happy for? That's why I don't understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? I go anywhere, right? I go in stores and shit. I just start talking, right? Like when I call people, I just be talking, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't say hi, how you doing? I just start talking, right? I go in stores, yo, where the toothbrushes at? And there's always some slave bitch talking about, good morning. They already know who I'm dealing with. Let me talk to somebody else. I'm dealing with some slave idiot. Good morning. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. But anyway, I don't understand this shit. I don't understand this shit. You'll hurt each other over some color shit. Won't do nothing to the fucking crackers that hate you, that literally actually hate you and want to wipe you from the earth. Won't do nothing to them. I don't understand this shit. It don't make sense. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Another thing. The other day. Oh yeah. It just hit me. This is another thing that don't make sense. Let's just add this to the list. I'm talking about Linden houses, right? In East New York, all the projects is on Linden, right? Cypress is on Linden, Boulevard is on Linden, Pink House is on Linden. The one project that's not on Linden is named Linden Houses. It's dumb shit that don't make sense. I don't understand it. Please, will somebody explain this shit to me? The one project that's not on Linden Boulevard is named Linden Houses. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm in the back of the Pink Houses the other day, right? And I never even would have looked. I'm not even paying attention to the houses back there. I'm on Crescent. What the fuck is that? Crescent and Waltman. I'm on Crescent and Waltman, behind Pink Houses, behind the projects. I hear the Indian music. What the fuck? I look. I see the Indian women with their robes on and shit. They standing on the steps to this house. I said, oh shit. Look at this house. Look at the steps to this house. Look at this yard. Big ass. The yard is so fucking big. It got 2 driveways. It got a driveway in the front of the house. Then you go around to the side. It got another driveway. That's how big behind the projects. And the fence. The fence in Beverly Hills Cop. You know, when they were shooting at the mansion in Beverly Hills Cop. That's the only thing I could think of. The stone fence. At Beverly Hills Cop, when they were shooting at the mansion, that's what the fence looked like. Big ass stone fence. Look at this. Yo, look at this shit behind the projects. Why do they have this shit? You know what I'm saying? It was about to have a barbecue with some shit in their big ass yard. You know what I'm saying? I say, yo, and they just so happen to have a bus stop. They got a bus stop. The pigs going to arrest some niggas. Look. They just so happen to have a bus stop in front of the house, right? And some fat, worthless bitch is standing at the bus stop. I said, yo, why the fuck do they have this shit? Why don't I live here? Why do they have this shit? You know what I'm saying? I said, you don't care though. You don't care. You know what she did? She said, I'm like, yeah, of course. You don't care. These motherfuckers living better than you. They got, what, like 5 cars in their yard. They got 2 cars over this driveway and 3 cars over in that driveway. But you still fat ass standing at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for the bus. All you care about is what you're gonna eat next, right? You know what I'm saying? Living better than me in my country, in my city. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this shit. Why nobody is mad at that shit? Why nobody, you know what I'm saying? You go to every shelter in this motherfucker. Every shelter in the city is filled with native New Yorkers. I don't understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, motherfuckers speaking another language. I went somewhere, everywhere you go, literally, in New York City, everywhere you go, motherfuckers speaking another language. I went somewhere, bitch speaking some, what language is that? German. Oh, it's German? You know what I'm saying? Living better than you and me in our city. I don't understand why motherfuckers is not mad. Why motherfuckers ain't furious. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? There's no outrage. Another thing I don't understand is, I'm talking about outrage that motherfuckers living better than you in your city, and your country where you was born and raised. Motherfuckers living better than you. They come here thousands of miles away and come here and live better than you. They're the ones with the brand new cars and shit. Pockets full of hundreds. Literally. What the fuck? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Don't make sense. Don't make sense. Another thing that don't make sense, there's no outrage. Like I said, outrage from that, and outrage on your life, period. Outrage because of your life, period. Like, this is my life. This is what I do every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no cracker slave job. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to. You know, I'm about to get back to the... Yo, anybody that watched my videos, you know, when I told you, when I was sitting in the car, when it was raining that day, I'm sitting in the car like, yo, I don't do this shit. I don't sit in cars. Somebody just come and shoot me in the head. You know, that video. When I was talking about, you know, I'm doing this free money shit where the city gives you a city job. They send you to the city job. You either work for the parks department, or you work for sanitation, or you work for the MTA, work for the subway. You know what I'm saying? They give you a city job, and you only work 1 hour, but get paid for 8. You know what I'm saying? And you get a free day. You know what I'm saying? You get a day off that they pay you for. You get a free day off, and they pay you for that day off. So you work 4 days a week. You know what I'm saying? 4 days a week. You get a free day, and you work 1 hour a day, but they pay you for 8. I had to be an idiot not to jump on that. You know what I'm saying? You had to be an idiot. I'm about to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I be trying to relax. Like I said, I drove my RV to the middle of nowhere. I said, yo, it's the middle of nowhere. Ain't nobody out here. You know what I'm saying? I can relax out here. Motherfuckers walking past, honking their horns, trying to go to their cracker slave job on their phones. Yo, I'm almost there. What the fuck? I came here to get away from people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even sleep. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to sleep. That's what I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? What time is it? Look at my phone. 7 o'clock? It's not even 8 o'clock yet. What the fuck? I can't even sleep. I can't even do the simplest shit, and that's sleep. I can't even do that. So I might as well get back to that free money shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't know why people's not mad. This is your life. You go there, you work 80 hours a week just so you can make this worthless paper. You can make this worthless paper that man created, just so you can pay for what should be free to begin with. You waste your whole existence, and I guess motherfuckers won't realize that shit until they die and go wherever they go. And then they be like, oh shit, I wasted my whole existence on earth being a slave, going to a job, wasting I didn't stand for shit. I didn't fight for shit. I just kept quiet and did what I was told. My whole life, wasting my existence, going to a job, being a slave for another human being, just so I can make this bullshit, worthless paper that man created, just so I could buy what should be free to begin with. Only thing I did right on earth was have children. That's the only thing. I wasted my whole existence. That's what motherfuckers. It'll hit motherfuckers when they die and go wherever they get sent to. You know what I'm saying? That's when it'll hit them. I don't understand why there's no outrage. People just participate, go along with this shit. Hey yo, Home Depot. Home Depot. I'm at Gateway right now. Home Depot's right there. I went in Home Depot. Every time I go in there, the girl asked me the other day, yo, you all right today? I said, you must seen me before, because I'm always, you must seen me before, ask me, you know what I'm saying? I read between the lines and shit real, you know what I'm saying? She said, you all right? You good today? Oh, you must have seen me before. You must have heard, you know what I'm saying? Because you asked me that question, so you must have, you know how I am, yeah. Every time you come in here, you always flipping and shit. You go in Home Depot, they fired all the cashiers. Everything is machine AI bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I'm the only one flipping in there, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I'm the only one flipping, your slave mother. I'm the only one flipping in that store. Nobody got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got nothing to say. Like, I don't understand this shit. People just do as they told. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Paying for what should be free. Why are you allowing this shit? Why are you participating? Why are you complying with this shit? Why are you complying with this shit? I don't understand. I don't understand. Just like motherfuckers who, slave motherfuckers talking about you gotta go out and vote. You gotta go out and vote. Make sure you go out and vote. You gotta vote for your leader, for another human being to lead you. You can't lead yourself. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You never thought of it like that, right? You never thought of it like that. You gotta vote for another human being. You gotta vote for another human being so they can lead you. You can't lead yourself, right? You never thought of it like that, right? Stupid shit. I see what people don't see. Like, you never thought of it like that, though. I see shit clearly. You know what I'm saying? My eyes is open. I see reality. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can't even relax. I can't even sleep because other motherfuckers is interrupting my life. I'm trying to enjoy my life. I can't even enjoy my shit because they go into the cracker slave job, wasting their existence on earth just so they can get this bullshit paper just to buy what should be free to begin with. I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. Like, maybe if I say it 1,000 times, it'll get in your head. The people that watch this video. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I don't understand. There's no outrage. You know what I'm saying? Everything you buy, everything is here to poison you. You know what I'm saying? There's no outrage. There's zero outrage. People just delusional, oblivious idiots. Good morning. There's no outrage. Everything, yo. I got a generator for my RV, right? I had this generator for like 4 months now. I had a generator for like 4 months, right? I never noticed this shit till the other day, like last week. There's stickers on a generator, right? I just looked at the stickers. Proposition 65. Motherfucking the generator gonna make me sick. Proposition. If you don't know what P65 is, Google it. You know what I'm saying? P65. Everything is here to poison you. Everything here is sabotage and here to poison you. But there's no outrage. The hair products, the lotions, the hand sanitizers. You know what I'm saying? Everything is here to poison you. You know what I'm saying? I see these delusional, oblivious idiots. Good morning. I see these delusional, oblivious idiots making videos. You gotta eat healthy and all this bullshit. Or you gotta exercise. You gotta stay healthy. Health is wealth. All this bullshit. How do you stay healthy when everything is here to poison you? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got my juicer. I got my fruits here. Let me make my. Oh, your fruits with no seeds in it. If it don't have seeds, it's not natural. You know what I'm saying? Oh, your fruits that they spray with pesticides so the bugs don't eat it, but then human beings eat it. The fruits they spray with pesticides so the bugs don't eat it, but then human beings eat it. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. Why there's no outrage? Everything is poison and here to destroy you. Everything is sabotage and here to destroy you. But there's no outrage. There's zero outrage. I don't understand this shit. I don't understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? Delusional, oblivious idiots. Good morning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I see all this shit. Hey, yo, matter of fact, the Bible, the book of lies mixed with the truth that man put together and gave you. I didn't even know it said this shit. Somebody told me. Yo, they said Ecclesiastes 7:7. I'm pretty sure that's it. Ecclesiastes 7:7. It said oppression Oppression surely makes a wise man mad, angry, or some shit. Oppression surely makes a wise man angry. That's what it said. I didn't even, my first real video on Facebook where I had the blue on, I had the blue jacket, blue hat. When I said, yo, people ask you, people ask me, why you so angry? Why you angry? Why aren't you angry? And I didn't even know the Bible said that. Right there. It said it right there. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression makes a wise man angry. Didn't even know it said that. You know what I'm saying? Why am I angry? Why the fuck aren't you angry? Why aren't you angry? You oblivious, delusional idiot. Why aren't you angry? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see everything. My eyes, yo, like, I see shit that I see past the shit I can see. Like, I can see, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't understand. There's no outrage. I don't understand. I don't understand why people can't figure this out. This country, yo, I seen a video, right? I seen a video of this devil, this blue-eyed devil, and she was talking to two Muslim women who's covered. I don't remember how the devil was dressed. She probably had her titties out, her cleavage out and shit. I don't remember, but talking to two Muslim women, saying this is a Christian nation. This is a Christian nation. Go back to your Muslim country. This is a Christian nation. I don't know why people can't figure this out. If this country promotes it, if this country claims it and promotes it, it's evil and wrong. I don't know why people can't figure that out. If this country promotes it, this is a Christian nation. If this country promotes it, it's evil and wrong. I don't know why people can't figure that out. I don't know. Everything. Just think about everything. Everything is backwards. You know what I'm saying? Just like they put women at the top when the man is supposed to be at the top. Women is at the top. Everything is backwards. You're supposed to get on your knees, right? A man is supposed to get on his knees with a ring and propose to the woman. When in the real world, in the normal world, even in scriptures, it says that when the woman was supposed to choose the man. When the man went to sleep, that's what the scriptures say. You that's your book, right? You're a Christian, right? Like the scriptures even say the man used to fall asleep, and if the woman liked the man, she used to lay down by the man's feet, and the man would wake up and see the woman laying there like, oh, you chose me? That's how it's supposed to happen. But everything is backwards, flipped upside down, turned sideways. You know what I'm saying? Everything is wrong in this country. If this country promotes it and encourages it, it's wrong and evil. If this country promotes it and encourages it, it's wrong and evil. I don't know why people can't figure that shit out and understand that. I don't know. This is a Christian nation. Talking about Christian, this is something else I don't understand. This video going to be about everything I don't understand. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. I gotta change words, right? Because I gotta change words because certain words you say, you gotta say graped. She got graped. He got SA'd. You know, you gotta be a fairy when you make videos and you talk. But I could say, hey little boys, you should cut your wee-wee off and become little girls. I can say that. That's no problem. But you gotta disguise certain words. You know what I'm saying? When you make videos, you can say that. That's no problem. But this is something since we talking about Christian, this is a Christian nation, right? Since we talking about that, they say Jesus was bluish. You know what the word. I gotta disguise words, right? Like I just said, because my video get taken down, right? If Jesus was bluish, right? He's bluish, right? He's supposed to be bluish, right? And if you worship this man named Jesus, you worship this man named Jesus, then why aren't you bluish? Why aren't you bluish? This is the man you worship, right? I don't understand it. It don't make sense. Another thing that don't make sense is well, there's no this isn't something that doesn't make sense, but Jesus is the only person in the Bible and his disciples. Jesus and his disciples are the only people in the Bible where they ever talked about washing their feet. Jesus is the only man who ever that talked about washing their feet, and him and his disciples washing their feet. A man who was sent, oh yeah, to the people who say, oh, they took that story from Africa. You know the same thing could happen 2 times on the earth, right? You know, like there could have been a prophet in Africa, right? And then like 1,000 years later, another prophet could have came in another land that was corrupted and satanic, and they needed to be helped. You know what I'm saying? Just like if 500 years from now, right? 500 years from now, a big ass cruise ship hit an iceberg. It hit an iceberg, split in half. It split in half and sank in the ocean. All the people died on the ocean. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 years after them 500 years, 1,500 years later, somebody writes that down, that a cruise ship hit an iceberg, split in half, and it sunk in the ocean. People would be like, nah, that story, that's the Titanic. That happened, nah, that happened, that's the Titanic. That happened years before that. You know what I'm saying? You know, the same thing can happen 2 times on the earth. You know that, right? You know what I'm saying? So I just got that to say, people that talk about, oh, that story came from Africa. You know what I'm saying? A man who was sent to this part of the earth, this piece of land that was taken by other people, you know what I'm saying, and taken and corrupted. You know what I'm saying? He was sent by the Creator to teach them the right way to live. He's the only one, him and his disciples, the only one that washed their feet. That talks about, it's only people in the Bible that it talks about them washing their feet. My question is, and he was sent to teach them the right way to live. My question is, what religion washes their feet? What religion do the men wash their feet? Something to think about, right? Something to think about. That's 2 things, you know what I'm saying? They claim he was bluish. If he was bluish and you worship this man, then why aren't you bluish? You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't understand. I don't understand. Shit don't make sense. Go to this fucking job. Go waste your whole existence on this earth. Don't talk. Don't fight for shit. Don't stand up for shit. Don't, you just go to this. Do what you're told by other human beings. That you know, I guess it's, they said, hey, let's create this thing called money, right? We're gonna create this thing called money, right? From orders from our master. From our master. We're gonna create this thing called money, right? It's gonna be our thing, right? We're gonna make as many of this much of this stuff as we want, right? And we're gonna take everything that's free on the earth, right? And we're gonna put it in a store, right? And we're gonna pollute all the waters. We're gonna pollute all the waters, all the rivers, all the lakes. We're gonna pollute that. And we're gonna take clean water and we're gonna put those in bottles and put that in the store too. Yeah. And the people will have to go to a job. They're gonna have to work. They're gonna have to be slaves all their life just to make our money, just so they could buy what should be free. And they're gonna be so busy at this job every day, all day, that they won't have time to think about what we're doing to them. Does it make sense? You know what I'm saying? Money, money, money. Yo, doesn't mean shit. It's bullshit. It's worthless pieces of paper. It's worthless pieces of paper. Yo, somebody could be like a millionaire, right? They got $2 million. Then all of a sudden, overnight, look, I'm about to overnight, they a billionaire. Yo, he's a billionaire. How the fuck is he a billionaire? And y'all know who, how the fuck, man, he makes corny ass songs. He makes some corny ass, lame ass songs and sells sneakers. But he's a billionaire. From corny ass, lame ass songs and sneakers, he's a billionaire now. He said the wrong thing. He said the wrong thing out of his mouth. His money was taken. His money was, it was frozen. His money was frozen. And he's not a billionaire no more. Who could do that? Who could go in your account, freeze your bank accounts and all this shit, take money out your account? Who could do that? You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. Yo. That's like, here's an example. That's like let's say I'm at a swimming pool, right? I'm at a swimming pool and this little kid is drowning. Oh shit. So I jump in there, I save the little kid, right? Just so happens that little kid's father is one of the people that control everything and make rules. His father's the one that controls shit and makes all the rules. His father's one of them people. So he calls me to his office to thank me. And say, yo, I like what you did for my son. It's greatly appreciated. How much money you got in your bank account? I got $900 in there. Oh, you got $900? All right, I'm gonna add 3 zeros in there. Now you got 900,000. You see? See how easy that was? It's bullshit. Oh, he's a billionaire now, right? Let me just add these zeros. Don't say the wrong thing. If you say the wrong thing, you won't be a billionaire no more. You see how easy that is? It's bullshit. Doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean nothing. You just add zeros and money will come out of nowhere. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. I don't know why people can't figure that shit out. And this is what you do every day, all day, for your whole life. The only thing you do right is have children. I don't understand it. Why nobody can see this shit? Why nobody can see this shit? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Tricked. I went to the cracker side of Brooklyn, right? Over there in Gowanus Park Slope, right? I went over there. A neighborhood, Gowanus. Google this shit if you don't know what Gowanus, Brooklyn. Over there by Red Hook. Nothing but prostitutes. There was nothing over there except abandoned warehouses, prostitutes, and dead bodies laying in the abandoned warehouses. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing over there. You know what I'm saying? 20 years ago. Now these crackers done took it over, put a Whole Foods over there. The crackers took over it. I go over there. I see the difference. Yo, this shit is like night and day. You know what I'm saying? I come back to the hood. I come back to East New York. And you just see all the tricks. Like, oh shit. Oh, these motherfuckers is hopeless. They tricked. These motherfuckers is tricked, hopeless, and worthless. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Everything is just night and day. You go over there, nobody's walking with headphones, so you can't communicate with another person. They got shit, radiation in their ears. They got the shit in their ears, so you can't even talk to another person. They got headphones on their head, walking through, grown-ass men walking with pajamas, bonnets, slippers, talking loud on their phone. You don't see none of that shit over there with them crackers. You don't see none of that shit. That shit is night and day. Like, yo, they really yo, night and day. Why nobody, that shit really hit me when I came back to the hood and seen all that shit. Like, yo, these motherfuckers is hopeless. Tricked, lost, and hopeless. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why nobody can see that shit. They tell you, they give you shit, and you just take it. Yo, put these in your ears. Put the new trend. Put these in. I didn't see no. I said maybe seen like one cracker over there with shit radiation in their ears. Them shits earpod. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear bullshit like that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Earpod shit. So you can't even communicate with another human being. You know what I'm saying? I flipped on a lot of people. Out, fucking weirdo. Got headphones. I'm trying to ask questions. Yo, wait, yo. Can't even ask a human being. You know what I'm saying? They give you everything, and y'all take this shit. You know what I'm saying? They give you, here, take this. This is normal. With the smoke and mirrors bullshit illusion of being normal. Nothing in this life is normal. Nothing. I was talking to some slave, wasting life, and he was like, yo, you want some Adam and Eve shit. Yeah, I'm on some normal shit. I'm on some normal, living a normal life shit. Where I could be in the shade, cause I'm in the shade, cause there's trees everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the shade, relaxing in the shade. Let me eat some of this. Picking fruit off the tree. Oh, what's that over there? Let me eat some of that too. Eat some of that. Take a nap. I could take a nap. Wake up. Oh, what's that? Let me eat some of that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some water from the stream. Let me get some clean water from the stream over there. Let me drink some clean water, fresh clean water from the stream. Animals running around. Hi, fox. Hi, rabbit. Hi, coyote. People were like, yo, if a bear come by, you gonna be like, hi, bear? You know what I'm saying? But normal shit, yeah. I'm on some Adam and Eve normal shit. Nothing in this world, nothing in this life is normal. Nothing. It's all smoke and mirror bullshit illusion that man gave you. So you could be a slave and waste your whole existence. And they can have power. Hey, yo. I don't know why people can't understand this shit. The creator, I said it in videos, past videos, where I say, yo, the creator don't like weak, pathetic, waste of lives, weak, pathetic, just people that just don't stand for shit, don't fight for shit. He loves people who fight for him, stand up for him, and shed blood. I said that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people can. Yo, he created this earth where it's survival of the fittest. You know what I'm saying? The cat attacks the mouse, kills the mouse. The dog attacks the cat. The bigger dog attacks the littler dog. You know what I'm saying? And on and on and on. Survival of the fittest. You know what I'm saying? I seen a video on Facebook where 47 minutes. I seen a video on Facebook where an alligator tried to attack the hippopotamus. You know what I'm saying? The hippo. That's the real king of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? I've been through that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no playing with hippopotamus. You know what I'm saying? You could talk to the lion. That's supposed to be the king of the jungle, right? You could talk to the cat. Yeah, yo, stop, sit down. You could talk to a cat. A cat will listen to you. Hippopotamus will destroy you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, alligator tried to attack the hippopotamus. It jumped at it. Hippopotamus opened his mouth, bit his head off like it was butter. You know what I'm saying? Bit his head off like it was butter. You know, like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? The weak, pathetic waste of lives, liberal waste of lives that Malcolm warned you about, liberal waste of lives that Malcolm warned you about 60 years ago. Don't trust those white liberals that act like they're your friend. That he warned you about, that promote and encourage everything evil and wrong and sinister and perverse and immoral. You know what I'm saying? That he warned you about. Those waste of lives will watch that video and be like, oh, that hippopotamus needs to be put in jail. The creator made survival of the fittest. But where I'm getting at, where I'm going with this is, I said in the video, I said money that people created, that man created, who's beneath you, but for some reason they got control over you. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong, you know what I'm saying? I said they beneath you, but for some reason they got control over you. Maybe I was wrong, because he designed this to where it's survival of the fittest, you know what I'm saying? And it looks like they're the strong ones. They're the ones that got you going to a fucking job to just so you could make what they created, just so you could buy what should be free to begin with. It looks like they're the ones at the top. You know what I'm saying? They're the strong ones. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Maybe I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones winning. They're the ones with the strings. Like I said, you probably won't realize it till you die and go wherever you get sent to. And then you realize, oh shit, I didn't do nothing with I wasted my whole life. Only thing I did right was have children. I didn't stand for shit, I didn't fight for shit. What was I doing? Send me back. Yo, to the atheist, I'm gonna end this video. What the fuck is it? 50 minutes. To the atheist, yo, you know why? You know why places that where people die, where people die, like jails and hospitals and shit. You know why? Prisons. You know why places like that is always haunted? Because they probably ain't think that the creator was real. They probably didn't think there was a world after this. Then they died and seen there was a world. Oh shit! I don't want to go. I'm like, yo, I was messing with this CEO on the island, right? I wasn't messing with while I was on the island. I was fucking with a CEO while on the street, and she worked at the only girl jail on the island, Rosie's, right? The only girl jail on the island, Rosie's. And she told me about cell 8. Cell 8, there's a spirit in there, and anytime they put somebody in there, they come out, the inmates come out and don't put me back in that cell. There's something that's, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that work at Rosie's know what I'm talking about. Cell 8, there's a spirit stuck in that cell. Yo, and there's a story on, there's this guy on YouTube, he make YouTube videos and shit. He got like 20 different videos where he had a kidney, something wrong with his kidney, or some shit, his liver, he had some shit. He was in the hospital in excruciating pain. He was in excruciating pain. He said, all of a sudden the pain went away and he's standing on the side of the bed. And then he looked in the bed and he seen his body in the bed, right? He's in the hospital, right? He seen his body in the bed. The door's closed, right? He hears people on the other side of the door, right? Howard, come with us. You gotta come with us, Howard. Howard, come with us. Or whatever his name was. He opens the door. He sees people in hospital scrubs, right? He sees people in hospital scrubs. He sees people in hospital scrubs. They're like, Howard, you gotta come with us. Come on. We're gonna be late. You gotta come with us. So he goes with the people, walking down this hallway. And he said this shit was like walking from California to New York. It was long as fuck. He's walking. And the further he went, the more angry and disrespectful the people in the scrubs got, and the darker it got. You know what I'm saying? He said the further they went, the more, they was all nice and polite at the door. And then, like, yo, come the fuck on. Come on, hurry up. Now all of a sudden, the farther he went, the more disrespectful they got. Then he said, it got pitch black. And he said, well, what is this? I'm not going anymore. Where am I? And they attacked him, SA'd him. They violated him. You know what I'm saying? A man violated him, beat him up to a pulp. You know what I'm saying? And he came back to his body. You know what I'm saying? I say all that to say, if that man would have stayed in that hospital room and wouldn't have followed them people to where he was sent to, if he wouldn't have followed them people to where he was sent to, and he would have stayed in that hospital room, like, I don't want to go, and he would close the door, I don't want to go to the next world. His spirit would have been stuck in that hotel, in that hospital room, forever, you know what I'm saying? Just like the spirit in that jail cell at Rosie's on the island, cell 8, you know what I'm saying? I say that to say that, you know what I'm saying? So that's for my atheists, you're gonna be in for a big surprise when your spirit separates from your body. You're gonna be in for a big surprise. The creator don't exist, right? There's no world after this, right? You're gonna be for a big surprise. Alright, so yo, that's all I gotta say, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm forgetting shit. I know I'm forgetting to say things, you know what I'm saying? But see, I got rid of that polo shit. I bought a bunch of suits. Bought a bunch of shoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Regular shoes, you know what I'm saying? It hit me like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, my eyes is open. I see reality clearly. I say, yo, I'm paying $200 buying Nikes and I got gray hairs. You know what I'm saying? I say, yo, I'm paying $200 for Nikes and I got gray hair. I'm walking around the streets with Nikes on and I got gray hair. You know what I'm saying? I bought a bunch of suits, bought a bunch of dress shoes with rubber bottoms. You know what I'm saying? In case I get into something. I got a rubber bottom, bought a bunch of dress shoes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like yo. You know what I'm saying? I told you I could tell everything about a person just by looking at them immediately. You know what I'm saying? But yo, if you want to know something about a person, look what's on their feet. Look at what's on their feet. If you want to know about a person, look what's on their feet. They got Jordans on their feet. Oh, we got another founder leader trying to be like everybody else. Trying to you know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna know about a person, look at their feet. That'll tell you everything about them. Look what they got on their feet. But anyway, 55 minutes, alright? You know what I'm saying? I guess that's it.